Hello, y'all. It's 11:41 p.m. So, sorry, I had, a lot of videos this evening. It might be almost time for a new light bulb because this light bulb keeps on blinking. Well, so I apologize for so many videos. I mean, I had a lot of activity, so I had a lot of online and in-person gang stalking. But as I don't know how or why I ended up with some brown stuff on the wall. So I just cleaned it off. Well, I had a lot go on today. So I had a lot of cooking and cleaning I had to do. Well, not a lot of cooking, but a lot of cleaning. I mean, I had some cooking. It was a simple, easy dinner. So in the middle of the night, David Jane harassed me. And so that left me to be forced to be hyper vigilant and watch over my YouTube channel like a hawk. And I ended up, being forced to have to lose sleep all throughout the night. And so then, I think it was about 6 o'clock this morning that I ate two more of those little Belgian waffle things. I meant to do a video about them, but I only got one left. So I didn't do a video about that, but I have one Belgian waffle thing left. So I had two of those this morning and some milk and peas. And I felt like, well, that was an odd breakfast. I think I had it about almost 6:15 this morning. And I couldn't sleep until I think it was 9 o'clock this morning. I may have fallen asleep at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock this morning. And my sleep was spotty. And I had some disturbing, weird dreams that I don't even remember. And then I woke up at 4:57 this afternoon. Or sometime around there. Almost 5 o'clock this afternoon. And then after that, I went to go shopping to get me just enough groceries for the next couple of days. And then after that, I got some pots and pans. A pot and pan set. And a few other little things. I did the grocery haul to show y'all. It wasn't a whole lot, but I did like a grocery haul. And then a grocery haul video, And then I started cooking and cleaning. And I ate and I showed y'all that demonstration. And I was in the middle of eating and the neighbors outside across the street, I showed y'all what they did. Then they had this so-called paramedics incident. It was too coincidental that the very instant I walk outside to take out my trash, the ambulance was turning the corner as soon as I walked outside. And so, I don't even know if it was a street theater to mock me having a medical emergency or as a way to mock my death. Because it was before the medical emergency thing that I saw. I don't know if it was real or fake. But the fake Darnell Williams perp, yeah, you're damn right your name's not Darnell Williams, and you need to reveal your real self. You really do. So him making fake harassing comments, he got 3 thumbs up on a fake harassing comment before I got 1 thumbs up on a video of something of me trying to be positive. So, I mean, me trying to show, my cooking, and it was him with the negativity. Before I can even post up the video explaining what I really had in it, he tried to say it looks like a 10-year-old cooked, or it looks like a 10-year-old cooked it. And, he tried to make like, oh, you just got some pasta sauce from the dollar store and cheap shrimp, or whatever. Now y'all condemn me for having cheap food. It's not fast food, but I mean, y'all condemning me for having dollar store food or cheap food. Now when I was having like something more expensive, y'all wanted to try to tell me I need to go get something cheap. And I'm not here to try to please y'all and make y'all happy. I mean, my account is not for you gang stalkers anyway. I don't do my videos for y'all. But yeah, I'm exposing everything y'all doing. So the gang stalkers, TikTok, I just got a notification that my Targeted by the PsychWorld TikTok account, they wrongfully banned my account for good, permanently. And they lied and said that I did break the rules. So they consider it to be breaking the rules for exposing the gang stalkers' harassment against me. They consider that breaking the rules. For me to expose their harassment is breaking the rules. I can do a video of no talk about gang stalking. I could just show a video of, a dog running. And then, it can have, I can just show a video of the sky. I can show a video of the moon. And the online gang stalkers will falsely report me for harassment against a protected people or something like that. Meaning, how is me posting a 10-second video of, the stars in the sky? A 10-second video of the stars in the sky and, showing how amazing it might look in a good way. And then, next thing you know, I get falsely reported for harassment, bullying, spam, scams, invasion of privacy, impersonation. They just thought the fake Darnell Williams perp would randomly falsely harass any and everything. Spam, scam, any and everything. And then they maliciously kick back and brag and laugh like they hope they're getting your account taken down. So he left me alone for about 3 weeks. And then he came after he found out about my account being wrongfully taken down because he's stalking everything I do. Then he came back with vengeance, with more harassment. And the main harassment, I look at the last two community posts. Excuse me. One of them I showed my dinner that I cooked, and then the other one showed, their death references at them harassing me. So, as I said, like when he talked about you haven't posted in over 11 hours. Yeah, the occultic number 11. You haven't posted in over 11 hours. And then he said, pest and peace. He put at least over 10 comments. So, other targeted individuals, they don't get called negative for exposing their gang stalking. But I'm the only one who does. So, they've been manipulating my follower count. I don't even know if they blocking me from getting any thumbs up on my YouTube videos. But a lot of the videos that I did yesterday, between yesterday and this morning, I got little to no thumbs up. But damn sure got guaranteed thumbs down, though. Yep. So, yeah, TikTok sent a rejection letter, and people encouraged me, don't stop exposing, don't stop speaking the truth, keep going. Because I almost was like, I'm done totally with TikTok. Forever. And so, and as I said, they're kicking back and laughing. I even prayed to God about, to protect my social media accounts for me exposing the truth. And I'm feeling discouraged. I'm feeling discouraged. But I'm still trying to fight to keep going. But, they've had people even on YouTube, if all they do is talk about the Bible and the Lord and talk about Jesus, and nothing else. And their accounts would get falsely striked and all that, Because a lot of, they say truth is hate speech. Twitter has no more blue logo in the white bird. Now it's this black thing called X. So people say that, I guess there was a reason why I never watched The Sound of Freedom. I heard that they did like a fake controlled opposition pretending to expose the human trafficking with The Sound of Freedom. But I heard that it's another Masonic agenda, and they're secretly traffickers themselves while pretending to be controlled opposition, because you're not going to get a movie in Hollywood that's really going to go against the agenda, or else you'll end up like Stanley Kubrick. You'll end up like Stanley Kubrick. So, yeah, it seems kind of like as if I can fit more food in a mini refrigerator and freezer. It looks like I can fit more than I thought I could. So, I picked out a lot of fruits and vegetables and meat, hoping that it can be enough to stretch me for the month. I picked out a few little junk food things here and there, but yeah. So, what time is it? Okay. So it's 11:56 right now. So I don't know what time I'm gonna go to sleep tonight, since I mean, I guess I slept for almost approximately 9 to 5, and my sleep was spotty. You know, it wasn't even straight through, or, you know, I didn't sleep like a baby or whatever, you know. So, so yeah, that's what I'm used to doing, cooking. But, I mean, that turned out to taste so doggone good. But, I mean, it tasted a little salty for me, but not overly salty. But it tasted quite flavorful and salty. It tasted unique and different, but it was doggone good. But I was a little disappointed because the provolone cheese, it started to burn. And it wrapped around the shrimp tail shells rather than in the food. But you know, the shrimp, I mean, it wasn't like an oven baked casserole, but it was more like a stove top casserole. You know, and it tasted really good. I was surprised at myself, or shocked at myself. But, you know, the leftovers always taste better, but we like our stuff fresh. You know, freshly cooked. So the noodles weren't overcooked. They didn't take too long. But, you know, any other time I probably would have separated the noodles from everything else. But I put different stuff in it. I mean, I showed y'all the video, but I didn't show the wait a minute, what am I saying? So I meant to say, yeah, I didn't put the I just picked any random packet, whether it be beef, chicken, or shrimp. I just picked the beef kind, just randomly any one. So I didn't use the packet, and I added my own stuff to it. And I'm like, oh man, wow. I mean, I was surprised and shocked at myself. But yeah, I mean, soon I'll get to go to the real grocery store. But you know, that shrimp is, you know, what I got, and it was already cooked, but with the tail on it. But, you know, I just picked the tail out. I mean, pick the tail or whatever out. But yeah, that cheese, the provolone cheese, it wrapped around the provolone cheese wrapped around the shrimp tail, and then it's trying to start to burn. But I remember the biological family, it seemed like this casserole, I don't even remember the ingredients, but this casserole that I cooked before Hurricane Katrina, it was probably 2004 or 2005. And family and friends of the family, everybody went nuts over it. And I think I cooked I made like 4 pans of it. You know, and the family, they falsely say, oh, I stay away from Candy because she's negative. But I be trying to, you know, do nice stuff for the family. I'm not trying to do my own before men or nothing, but I try to do nice stuff for the family, and it's never appreciated or never good enough, or, you know, but they'll praise other people's stuff. I mean, if Ramona had such a filthy house, and the biological mom Frances and drunk lady Yvonne, I mean, even my own twin sister have a filthy house. But you know, well, I guess you wouldn't expect men to have a clean house, really, you know, unless they're like metrosexual or something, but, or kind of a little bit effeminate, not necessarily gay, but, you know, but if they might consider themselves heterosexual but have a little bit like effeminate ways or something, you know, if they might consider themselves to be like very neat and clean like a woman, you know. But I know, I mean, if a man is, you know, trying to do like a YouTube presentation, I know a masculine, manly man, you know, he would try to keep the presentation for the video to be clean. As I said, this place I only got like limited small space. But I'm so excited and happy for the little burner and cookware and stuff like that, you know. And I got me some pancake mix the other day, and the barley flour stuff. The barley flour, I still have some of that mixture of barley flour that, you know, I think I made that batter in the cake or bread with it. And I can make pancakes with it. And I still have a little bit more regular, just plain barley flour. I got some more of that too. I got a little bit of that too, you know. But then I got regular pancake mix too. So, as I say, I don't have many options living here. Things to do, places to go. I mean, you're shunning me if and y'all falsely accuse me of living in luxury. But then, if I shop dollar store, you got something to say about that too. So the fake Darnell Williams harassed me twice today. Stephon Adams harassed me earlier. And David Jane, yeah, they harassed me. So, now it is Saturday, so it was Friday, July 28th. And now it's Saturday, July 29th, 2023 at 12:04 a.m. in the morning. Yeah. So, I mean, as I said, I would be like all night, in the middle of the night, with the light on for the past week or two. So for the past 4 or 5 days, I've been trying to practice to go back to normal and having the light off in the middle of the night, you know. So, I mean, I don't like the schedule of falling asleep or going to bed at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 in the morning, or 12 noon, or unless, I mean, if it's 11, 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I would rather it be like a nap. But for me to have no sleep at night and then go to bed this late, I mean, I don't like it. But people on TikTok, on my new account, you know, they were telling me that it definitely looks good. My meal that I had, that it definitely looks good and looks like something they would definitely like to try. So I'm like, well, that helps to boost my confidence. But, I mean, as I said, people always falsely accusing me of being negative. And narcissistic abusers who say that, oh, Candy is so negative. But y'all falsely accusing me of being so negative. But y'all are always being negative and criticizing any and everything I do. My writing and my food, y'all hate it. And y'all criticize and make it like, oh, this look like something an 8-year-old cook. Or this look like something a 2-year-old cook. I mean, if somebody can do a video about this is how you make 2-ingredient biscuits or very simple recipes, but the online gang stalkers shun me for doing like a video making peanut butter and honey. And I'm pretty sure they got a lot of videos of people showing how they make their style or their version of making peanut butter and honey. Some people might like grilled peanut butter and jelly in the same way you do grilled cheese, and they would do a video demonstration. But when I show, like, I mean, they were very, like, pretended to be fake mad and disgusted at, oh, how she do a video doing stuff that everybody universally knows how to do. Oh, any and everybody knows how to make a peanut butter sandwich. So, oh, she's just trying to get some attention, or she's trying to get some clout. I mean, but y'all just don't want me doing videos. And as I said, I blocked y'all accounts. So y'all should stop complaining about me. But y'all falsely talk about that I complain about this, complain about that, and just complain so much. But y'all trying to control people. But y'all destroy people's lives and then give people a damn good reason to have to complain. And you think that people are supposed to be silent about your abuse. I mean, as I said, the same people who falsely accuse me of being so negative and complaining so much are the main ones who complain about stuff that's not their business and try to be very controlling and abusive. You complain about something that's not your business. And trying to force yourself on, and I mean, if you're unwanted in my life and been trying to force yourself for years, forced unwanted contact for years. And it's like, and they never stop and they never get tired. They never stop and they never get tired. So, yeah, those the brand new perp neighbors. I mean, I don't even know they had those trees, and it seemed like as if they built up more new cabins just for more people to gang stalk me. Because if I hadn't come here, I bet y'all that would still be trees up and empty land. But because I'm here, now they got gang stalkers, more gang stalkers. And a fake, smack brand new cabin. And this old rusty old raggedy cabin that I'm in. But as I said, the only advantage about, this spot is that it's convenient to everywhere. The only advantage is that it's convenient, because they got some other cabins that be like 5 and 6 blocks away and probably even further away. So I'm in a good spot as far as, not being far from the laundromat and 3 stores, 1 restaurant, the front office, and the post office. So everything I need to get like in one small spot. Except, I'd be needing to go to the big grocery store where I could get fresh fruits, vegetables, meat, dairy, or an organic, natural, healthy stuff. So, but it seemed like all these people who's new age narcissists who talk about how I'm so negative, but at the same time, they don't give me any encouragement. And if they do, it ends up being fake and not genuine. Fake, half-ass, and not genuine. But I guess it does make sense for people to say that not one soul really on the face of this earth is loyal and faithful enough to Jesus Christ. So what make us think that another human being is supposed to be faithful to us? So I'm like, oh yeah, you know what? That makes sense. So, as I said, if I try to do something, y'all try to be nitpicky and overcritical, and criticize and harass. And if you're falsely lying and say that my handwriting looks like you say that my short stories look like third grade writing, or the fake Darnell Williams perp try to falsely say that, oh, that looks like a 10-year-old cooked it, and you're about to be 40. But yeah, so I got phone messages and video evidence of him talking about that he's Darnell Williams. So then he lied and said, well, I never claimed to be Darnell Williams. Well, I know your name. I know your real name ain't Darnell Williams, but show your face. You have falsely claimed to be Darnell Williams, but show your face. Show your face and reveal your real name. But you going to hell no matter what. They don't even seem like they want to repent. But they'll tell you they think that they know better than you about the Bible. They think they know the Bible better than you, but they're committed to Satanism and Freemasonry and witchcraft and the occult and dark arts and New Age and all that. So but I mean so I mean I had dang. As I said, a lot of the times, if my short stories don't come out that great, it's due to the sleep deprivation. And like I try to email some stuff to myself, about 45 minutes ago. I tried to email something to myself. No, it probably was earlier than that. I tried to email something to myself and I accidentally sent it to another person. And it's like when I try to write something or type something and then go to submit it, and then it will automatically change the writing or anything else, change the spelling, like right before my eyes as I submit it, in a way to make you look like as if you're illiterate and can't spell, but that's not the case. So if you try to write the phrase cooking food, then it might flip and switch and talk about cooling feed or something like that, to make you sound really retarded and stupid. And then you have to go back and delete the post and then edit it so you won't, or sometimes you don't even realize, and because I would proofread before I submit it, and then as I press the submit button, and then right before my eyes, then it start changing lettering, or changing the spelling or something like that. If I say my hand hurts, and it'll make it look like as if it said my hate hurts or something like that. So I'm like, wow. I mean, it happens on Twitter all the time. I'm going to still call it Twitter. I'm not about to call it X. I'm not about to call it X. I'm going to still call it Twitter. So, now I hear more noise. Yeah, and I could feel like my feet up against the wall, and I could feel the vibrating, or the whatever that is, you know. Like I was able to feel the pressure and the vibrating and the noise. So yeah, I mean, I'm undecided on what to have for breakfast in the morning. I want some regular pancakes. I haven't cooked regular pancakes in years. You know, yeah, I haven't cooked like on a stove regular pancakes in years. It probably was 2000. It could have been 2017 or 2018 was the last time I cooked pancakes on the stove. But I still remember how to make them. Still know how to make them. You know, I still remember and still know how to make the pancakes. So, yeah, I didn't even count how many minutes or keep track because of me multitasking and doing multiple things at one time, plus being distracted by the gang stalking noise harassment. I couldn't keep track of how much time it was for me to have cooked, you know, the little casserole dish. But normally I would have loved to use American cheese, even though it's processed and pasteurized fake cheese. American cheese is my ultimate #1 favorite cheese in the whole wide world. But I haven't had every cheese in the world. I haven't had every cheese in the world. But I like mozzarella. And sometimes provolone is okay. But I don't really like cheddar or Colby Jack or stuff like that. But I like goat cheese or feta. You know, feta goat or cow feta cheese. I like feta cheese, and but I'm not too crazy over it. But goat milk and goat cheese is an acquired taste. When I was living in Los Angeles, at the Grand Central Market, one time I tried sheep milk. And then I was surprised that they had organic natural pork. And I'm like, what? Organic natural pork? I'm like, wow. But it was damn expensive though. But I forgot what the sheep milk tastes like. If they had sheep milk and sheep cheese and stuff like that, you know. But goat milk, it has a strange aftertaste, but it's like an acquired taste. If you have goat milk. But I heard that the milk in the commercial milk in the grocery stores is not good for us. I heard that raw milk is the best. Raw milk is the best, but the government makes it healthy. I mean, the government makes it illegal to be healthy. They make it illegal to be healthy. And so, like, when you have pressed apple juice or orange juice. They act like as if they're trying to make you scared by trying to tell you that the fact that it's unpasteurized that you can get sick. But that's not true. If it's pasteurized, then you can get like diabetes. And it's just as bad as drinking. You can get diabetes, and it's from heavy sugar and no nutrients. And heavy sugar and no nutrients and no fiber to back it up. You know, a lot of people say it's better to have whole fruit. But I like my stuff in the blender. You know, I love smoothies. Like fruit and vegetable smoothies. But I had a juicer, and I used to do a lot of juicing, and people used to say that if it's not a cold pressed masticating juicer, then you're just juicing for nothing and you lose out on benefits. But one time I don't remember what fruits and vegetables I did that I juiced, but I juiced a lot of fruits and vegetables, and it looked like as if I shat out a lot and lost like 12 pounds within 2 hours. But if I would try to do juicing and juice beets, it seemed like as if it would come straight out of me. But me trying out juices from certain vegetables and stuff, I never even knew that I liked it so much. Like if asparagus juice and celery juice can taste so damn good. I mean, I was amazed. I didn't even realize, you know, that it would taste that great. So, yeah, I mean, I said I would try to not get too many appliances. But, I wish I could have a blender. And it's like, if I get a blender, and I'll be like, well, that would be the last of appliances that I would like to have, you know. So, I mean, I want to be able to improve and step up my cooking, you know, skills. I never had the best cooking skills in the first place, but I never really had the worst cooking skills either. But I've had numerous dishes that I've cooked, or even survival meals that can taste really, really good. And, you know, sometimes just working with what I have. And like when I was living in Denton, Texas, it was a lot of nothing but survival meals. But, you know, but I used to live off of canned soup and those Hormel Completes, ramen noodles, and you know, what else? Oh, Hot Pockets or something like that. But it was 2000. It was 2011, shortly before I left Denton, Texas, when I heard about the Food Inc. documentary. I saw that, and I was so disgusted and traumatized. And it made me feel like never wanting to eat food ever again. But here I am still eating. But then I didn't realize that the vegan propaganda worked on me. Because I called myself trying to be vegan for a brief moment. And then I called myself trying to be raw vegan. And I didn't realize that I was always constantly hungry. But when I call myself trying to start eating vegan and having no meat or no dairy, I would shit every morning. But I would never, it's like, well, ain't this strange? I would never fart. But, I would never fart. But then, you know, that so-called vegan experience, though, I didn't realize that I was dabbling down the New Age rabbit hole without realizing it. And these people pretending that they're presenting you the truth, but they're giving you like an alternative form of indoctrination and brainwashing. And so, you know, if they have a lot of interesting documentaries about what's in your food and everything, and then some of them have propaganda or an agenda, a fake agenda, a fake New Age propaganda agenda behind it that you don't even realize or recognize. But you fall for the propaganda and the brainwashing and indoctrination. So, I mean, I hated coconut oil for a couple of years. But now, I mean, I do it for the health benefit. You know, I do it for the health benefit. Oh, man, my ears are itching. But I've been keeping these in my ears, trying to, you know, my ears don't get to breathe because I keep these in my ears and I have to experience nothing but noise all day. The gang stalkers make me feel like I hate being around people, period. Or in general. You know. So, so then, I mean, like, so yeah, I had to learn to love coconut oil. But then I didn't realize how much I love pork. I still hate bacon, but I didn't realize how much I love pork until in 2011, Professor Griff from Public Enemy, I heard him talking, and he said, don't eat pork. Well, that's because your ass is Muslim. So Muslims in the fake Black Hebrew Israelites cult, you know, they don't eat pork or shellfish or anything like that. I don't know if the Muslims eat shellfish, but, you know, they'll have some good soul food. Like in Los Angeles, you know, they would have some good, in Inglewood, they would have some good soul food, fish, like fried fish, like red snapper and stuff like that. They know how to season and flavor it to be really good. And I damn sure love those Muslim bean pies. You know, I really love the Muslim bean pies. So, but, so it's like, but it's like me having the so-called vegan diet, it helped me have a more open mind to fruits and vegetables. And certain fruits and vegetables I discovered, or produce that I discovered that I didn't know that I liked it. But I still, till this day, I don't like cooked fruit. I eat cooked vegetables, but I don't like cooked fruit. And the only dried fruit that I like to eat is bananas. Like, but I really hated bananas for years. Unless it's mixed up in the partly in the smoothie with other fruits. Or fruits and / or vegetables. But other than that, I wouldn't touch bananas. But, you know, the bananas, like, I had to learn to like bananas, blueberries, strawberries, fresh, you know, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries. That's fresh. But don't expect me to eat any kind of cobbler like that, you know. I mean, I'll eat some chocolate cobbler or some chicken cobbler, but some, like, blueberry cobbler, stay away from me. I mean, I forced myself to learn to like fresh beets. And I didn't realize they had gold beets or orange beets or multiple different color carrots. You know, I always, like, throughout the years, you know, I never had an issue with, like, broccoli, carrots, celery, cauliflower, and stuff like that. But, I mean, and I never really had dragon fruit, or I don't think I heard of it until I got to Los Angeles. So, star fruit, people be trying to scare you about star fruit, saying that you can get sick or be poisoned or die if you eat star fruit. You know, but it seemed like other than bacon and any fat on any meat and bacon and chitterlings, like, if I have the meat fat, like not the grease, but I'm talking about the skin fat, like on pork belly or something, the skin fat on meat or chicken or something, like you cut the fat off the chicken. I mean, I really don't like the fat, you know, and that's one of the reasons why I don't like bacon, is because I still really don't like bacon. And I never did like fresh tomatoes. I mean, like raw tomatoes or stewed tomatoes. The only way I like tomatoes if they're pureed. Pureed or like tomato sauce or tomato paste. But I hate stewed tomatoes or diced tomatoes or whole tomatoes. Like, just gross. But I don't too much care for ketchup, but barbecue sauce is my big thing. But I don't like every barbecue sauce flavor either. You know, I don't like every barbecue sauce flavor. Like KC Masterpiece, it tastes like bland mayonnaise to me. You know, I never really, or Kraft. Yeah, I don't like that, you know. But Sweet Baby Ray's, I know it's not really healthy, but I love the flavor of that. But I love Carolina Gold mustard barbecue sauce, but I really don't care for Alabama white barbecue sauce. But Texas or Memphis barbecue sauce, I guess I like stuff like that, you know. But yeah, the so-called vegan experience that I had, it helped me to have a more open mind and broaden my experiences and knowledge or whatever about fruits and vegetables and their health experiences. When I first tried, well, no, it wasn't the first time, but when I had coconut water in 2012, I think it was, I thought it was so nasty and I spit it out. But I didn't know that you're not really supposed to drink the juice from matured coconuts, but that you're supposed to drink the juice from the young coconuts. And then the meat is used for the mature coconuts. Like, I didn't know that. Because they had this man who used to refuse to sell me coconut oil. I was willing to buy it. And he used to get really mean with me. But I was willing to buy it, but he would be very rude and refuse to sell it to me. And he was Spanish and didn't know no English, and he was Mexican and didn't know any English, and he was rude to all the black people. And that is very common in Los Angeles, you know. And so, excuse me. But they would have the Mexican fruit stands that they would sell watermelon, coconut, mango, lime, pineapple, and a few other fruits I don't remember. But and cucumber. But they were able to run businesses without a license and sell stuff, and nobody complained about them selling, or even people from El Salvador having their pupusa stands or pupusa area, or the Mexicans having their taco stand. Nobody said anything. But if a black person tries to sell earbuds like this on a train, they would criminalize him, and excuse me, they would criminalize him and confiscate the money he made and the earbuds or whatever else he's selling, and then throw him in jail. But those Mexican food is really good. I mean, I love the Salvadorian pupusas, you know, but if you go to Mexico, the country like Tijuana, Mexico, it's much cheaper than Los Angeles. Like in 2015, the torta in Los Angeles would be $6, but in Mexico it would be $4. But nowadays, like in a place like this, they would sell the Mexican torta for like $14. Like when I first moved to Los Angeles, they would sell tacos for 75 cents each. And they would sell pupusas for $1.50 each. And so they would climb up the price like really high. Instead of getting 3 pupusas for $4.50, people charging $12 for 3 pupusas now. Or people charging $3 each for a taco. So you get 4 tacos for $12. But sometimes, depending on who you go to, sometimes it's well seasoned and marinated and tastes really good and flavorful. But others is just like bland and nasty. But I couldn't, in New Orleans, my hometown, I couldn't find anybody to make some damn good enough pupusas. Not like what I tasted in Los Angeles. And that place in Pensacola, I tried 2 or 3 different places of, I tried at least 3 different places of pupusas in Pensacola, and they weren't really that great. But I tried to perfect learning how to make pupusas. I failed at it. I'm not great at it. But tacos is extremely simple for me. You know, I can make a taco in a heartbeat. But pupusas is definitely an art. Definitely an art. But I never try to make like a Mexican style torta. But when I used to buy the bolillo and telera bread all the time, and I used to love, like when I would go to El Número Uno and smell that fresh baked bread, and I missed the Mexican sweet breads and all that. You know, they used to be $3 for $1, and this was like 2012, 13, 14, 15. And shortly before I left, I think they started to raise their prices. But in Los Angeles, people used to always talk about how food is expensive and meat is expensive and everything like that. And the only beef I would be barely able to afford ground beef. But any beef, the only thing I could afford would be beef shank or ground beef, or I can only get like a small amount of beef stew meat. And I don't know why I wasn't able to find chicken wings, like raw chicken wings. In Los Angeles, they would be big on the leg quarters. But chicken wings and the chicken wings and they would be big on the leg quarters, but the chicken wings and the I couldn't find them, but they would have chicken breast, leg, thigh, and leg quarters. But the wings were hard to find. Excuse me, either hard to find or you can't really afford them in Los Angeles. So I don't even, like, when I was living in New Orleans Towers before Hurricane Katrina, I don't even think I was even had a moment where I had steak. And then definitely after Katrina, I never really had any steak. I didn't have any steak at any restaurants. I didn't really eat out a whole lot, and couldn't afford to. So the first time I had any steak was 2020. And the fake TI perps and regular perps attacked me for a $9.99 steak dinner, a 6-ounce sirloin at Texas Roadhouse, in which they had chicken breast that was the same price. Or different dinners that was the same price. But I never could afford New York strip steak or T-bone. I mean, it had been, I don't even know if before 2020, the last time I remember having steak possibly could have been a time or two in foster care. And they didn't even, a lot of the time, they didn't even let us have steak. They didn't even let us have steak. They would force us to peel shrimp for them to eat. And then punish us for asking if we could have some of the shrimp too. But you forced us to peel the shrimp with no compensation. You forced us to peel the shrimp with no compensation. And then punish us for asking, can we have some too? So, I mean, like, so, I mean, I'm glad I have that option or the choice to not have, not have to be obligated to peel shrimp just for other people to eat. That sounds like slavery to me. In foster care, and then the 6-day-old moldy noodles, 6-day-old cooked moldy noodles, 6 or 7-day-old, and then they try to force us to eat that. And you can see like a lot of obvious blue mold on it. So, if they have blue mold on the rice or noodles, they force us to eat old food while they in front of our faces. They'll have shrimp and steak in front of our faces. And I was 17 going on 18 when the foster sister Shelly took me to Red Lobster. And she took me to that restaurant, but I don't remember having any lobster though. But I think I'll die never getting to experience like a filet mignon. you know, or some like, or an expensive kind of steak, you know. As I said, I gotta do everything. Like the foster mom conditioned me, and now I only have the money to have just the cheapest of everything. Like if I'm shopping for chicken to eat for to cook at home, oh, I gotta find the cheapest. Oh, which is the leg quarters. And she would taunt and harass me about how I would go many a days broke while she stole my money. And then lie and say that that was not my money, or that was not my income. It had my name on it and not hers. So what's she talking about? And nothing was ever done, you know, with her exploitation and abuse. But everybody favored her like the victim. You know. So everybody favored her like as if she was the victim. Like, how the hell is a 7-year-old child gonna, you know, perpetrate somebody? I mean, we were kids and they used to say we were bad. But you think that the only solution is beating people, physically abusing and beating on people out of narcissistic rage. Yeah. So but it's like, I mean it seemed like a lot of times I couldn't even afford shrimp. Couldn't even afford shrimp. And like they have certain seafood boils where they will boil the shrimp and then you can peel it as you eat it. But they would make shrimp for us to peel and then they would fry it or something like that for themselves to eat. You know. But they got a lot of TikTok videos that show that, yes, ramen noodles can and do get moldy. Some people try to say that the noodles never expire. You know, but I saw an expiration date on the noodles. But I heard rice and sugar and stuff never really expire. You know. Yeah. So, I mean, but as I said, I'm just living day to day trying to survive. I'm not even trying to harm nobody or trying to do wrong, you know. But they got, I mean, they're hunting for something to falsely accuse me about. Like modern day Pharisees. So anyway, I don't have a whole lot much more to talk about at the moment. You know, but I guess I'll see y'all later on. Yeah, I'm about to go take a shower, but it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, you know. So, I mean, I apologize for so many videos yesterday, but I had a lot of perp activity go on. Plus, I went out and about to the store, and then I had a lot of perp activity, and I wanted to show y'all the cooking video. So thanks for listening to me. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all later.